McCarran. I wonder what he's up to now.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's ask him. Let's go.
Why the surveying, Todd?
Any law against surveying my own property line?
Never any doubt in our mind about its location?
Well, maybe there will be in the mind of the new owner.
You mean your father's selling out?
Not my father, me. To Len Keith.
Len Keith? I thought he only bought mining property.
That's what he thinks this could be.
Todd, we have a water rights agreement with your father on the use of this stream. If Keith uses it for mining, it'll poison out some of our best bottom land.
Seems that's your worry, Ben, not mine.
Now, just a minute.
Let go. You Cartwrights have shoved us around for the last 20 years.
You're a liar.
Wait a minute. There are better ways to settle this.
As I see it, it's already been settled.
You been? Old Hop Sing had a real good meal fixed for you.
And you decided not to let it go to waste and ate it all, huh?
How'd you know that?
What are you doing reading a book?
The care and training of dogs.
Oh, a little old stray pup wandered in here, and I've been trying to figure out how to take care of it.
I thought you were an expert on things like that.
Oh, Paul, there's so dang many new scientific ideas that natural know-how just ain't no good no more.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can say that about Todd McCarran, too. I thought I knew him pretty well.
Why? What's the matter with Todd?
Oh, I don't know. Growing pains, likely. Where's that pouch of Virginia tobacco I got?
Don't look at me. I didn't smoke it.
I thought you were saving us tobacco for Andy McCarran's birthday.
Well, I was, but no reason a man can't have a birthday a few days early. I'm going to ride over to Andy and have a talk with him about Todd.
Paul, wish Mr. McCarran a happy birthday for me, too, will you?
I will.
Who is it?
It's Ben, Andy.
Oh, come on in, Ben. The door's not locked. Doggone, it's good to see you.
Oh, doggone good to see you, too, Andy.
It's been a long time.
It has that. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm practically stuck to this chair, but what's the difference? Good to see you.
Brought you some of that good southern tobacco. Take the bite out of your pipe.
Thanks, Ben. Hey, smells good.
This fire of yours feels good. Ran into Todd today.
Yeah? I turned the running of things over to him. I had to face up to it. I'm just not up to handling things anymore.
Todd was saying you're thinking some of selling out.
You know how kids are. Always trying to get ahead fast, but I figure when it comes to selling, he'll want to stay on this land as much as I do.
Well, I hope you're right, Andy. I guess I got a little upset when he told me he was thinking of selling out to Len Keith.
Well, I'd be surprised if he mentioned any other name. He's so sweet on Len Keith's daughter that, well, he doesn't know his own name half the time.
Oh, she's a fine girl. Todd seemed pretty determined to sell.
That he is. Ben, you have boys your own. A man's got to let his son grow up, even if he doesn't always agree with him.
Oh, you're right there. I was just thinking that if Keith ever did start mining operations on your property, it would foul up the water in that stream to where it would poison half the cattle on my range.
Oh, it won't come to that, Ben. I've got cattle of my own using that stream.
Well, we're getting older, Andy.
We are that.
I remember when you brought your family here. I figure that plan to share the water in that stream would outlast both our lifetimes.
It's the truth, so did I.
Well, I see you didn't waste any time, Mr. Cartwright.
Todd, is that a way to behave?
I don't like people talking behind my back.
Ben came here to talk, not fight. It won't hurt you to listen.
What for? I know what he's going to say. We're just one big happy family as long as he's the boss and we do what we're told. You've been listening to that all of your life, Pa.
Todd, I've never known your father to back away from me or any other man, long as I've known him.
What's he doing? Talking over old times so that you won't forget the little things you might owe him, so you'll feel ashamed to let me sell out?
Todd!
He's been doing that to some of the others around here, only they haven't had the belly to stand up to him.
That's enough. Ben Cartwright's the best friend we ever had, and you know it.
He's no friend of ours.
You apologize.
Andy, never mind.
No, Ben. This is still my house, and I won't have it shamed.
Your house, your land. This wonderful land that killed Ma before her time and crippled you so you can hardly walk. All right, keep it. Love it. Run on it for all I care.
Andy.
I'm afraid I'll have to apologize to you myself, Ben.
I figured that if I come by might help. Guess it hurt more. Andy. Now, we don't have too much ready cash in the Ponderosa this time of year, what with it being tied up in the herd and all, but, well, if it's selling out that Todd is so concerned about...
Ben, you know how Todd would feel about any offer coming from you.
I suppose he'd just think I'd been waiting for the opportunity to buy you out. Pretty sad thing when two old friends can't discuss business without their motives being questioned.
It's much deeper than that, Ben. Len Keith has no intention of using this land for ranching. He's offered Todd a partnership. He's got the boy all fired up with ideas of becoming another silver baron.
Andy, now, do you believe deep down in your heart that there's any chance of silver on this land?
No, Ben, no more than you do.
No.
But Len Keith is a mining man, and he thinks there may be silver, and he's got the boy thinking it, too.
Doesn't Todd realize that Keith is just speculating? That's what he always does. Buys up as much land as he can possibly get a hold of in the hopes that some of it'll pay off. Ruins the land.
He's ruined much more than land, Ben. He's ruined many men with him on his way up. And this time, it could be my son.
Wouldn't want that to happen, Andy, any more than you do.
Thank you, Ben.
I didn't expect you till this evening.
I have to see your father.
Is something wrong?
Yes.
Hello, Todd. How's my future son-in-law?
Disgusted if you want to know the truth.
Oh, well, come on in and tell me about it. Maybe I can help you. What is it?
Mr. Keefe, I can't sell out to you.
Oh, why not? Does your father feel that I didn't offer you enough for the property?
Oh, it's not that. He made a water rights agreement with Ben Cartwright 20 years ago.
I see. The Cartwrights, eh? What's the matter with them? They feel that we're going to muddy up their pretty little stream?
It's getting to be you can't make a move in this country without Ben Cartwright's permission.
Well, I suppose you can't blame a man for looking out after his own interests.
What about my interests? Mine and Virginia's. Where are we going to get the money to get married?
Todd, you know money isn't important to me as long as we're together.
My mother felt that way. She died when she was 26 years old, helping my father try to make something of this land.
Todd, I can always find a job for you in one of my mining companies.
A man has to make it on his own, Mr. Keefe. You ought to know that. It's what you did, isn't it?
I certainly did. That's the way I like to hear you talk. Now, don't worry about it. I'm sure we can get your father to see it our way.
Not if Ben Cartwright's doing his thinking for him, we won't.
But the Cartwrights have always seemed like reasonable people to me.
You just know them in a social way, Virginia. You've never dealt with them on a business level.
Don't worry. I'm not going to let Ben Cartwright stand in the way of the happiness of my 2 children.
Here, Shorty. Come on, boy. Here, Shorty. Come on, boy. Come on, puppy. Come on, Shorty. Come on, you pup. Nice puppy. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. Come on here, Shorty. I'm going to give you a bath. Get over there in that tub. Come here to me. You're going to get a bath whether you want it or not. Come on here, pup. Come here to me. Come here, pup. Here, Shorty. Come on. Nice puppy. Nice puppy. Come on, fella. If you ain't the beatin'est dang dog I ever seen. All morning I've been trying to catch you just to put you in that bucket. Poor little old outfit. Don't you know this is for your own good? You loaded down with them dang kicks. I'm just trying to get them off of you, that's all. Poor little outfit, you.
Hi, brother. Are you still playing nursemaid to that little dog you found?
Well, I can't hardly help it none, Kenneth. This poor little critter hangs around. You smell something?
Oh, it's me. Yeah, I was setting some traps for the wolves that were bothering the cattle. Caught a skunk in one of them.
You sure did. Look here, when I get through with them shorty here, why don't you jump in?
It's gonna take a lot more than soap and water to get me clean.
Well, this here ain't ordinary soap. This here soap's got sulfur in it. I was over at Baker's Flat the other day talking to that storekeeper, telling him about old Shorty's wood ticks, and he told me that stuff would take anything off.
Huh?
Yeah.
It'll probably take my skin off, too.
Hi, Pa. You talked to Andy?
Yeah. Oh, Andy is going to honor that water agreement we have with him, just as I thought he would. I just can't figure out what got into Todd.
I can't either. Seems like he just doesn't want to get along with anybody.
Yeah.
But you two know what's wrong with Todd. He's in love.
Well, I wish it were that simple. Anybody smell skunk?
Oh, that's me, Pa. I caught a skunk in one of the wolf traps.
Well, if you're going to go to that social with us tonight, I think you better start getting cleaned up now.
Yeah.
Oh, you think somebody will mind?
Yeah. Listen, Adam, if Todd is at that social, and I think he will be, try to have a talk with him, as a friend.
Shorty, I know you ain't gonna never believe this, but this here is real good for you. Hey, now. Looks have anything to do with it. We sure gonna have us a time tonight, ain't we?
Yeah, but you just remember what I told you. You stand on your own feet, not the ladies.
Oh, you're a good one to be giving advice about the ladies. Went with Jenya Keith for 3 years, and now old Todd's marrying her.
Well, I guess I just never got around to asking her.
He sure is a slow worker, ain't he, Paul? 3 years.
You through with that brush? Expecting somebody?
No? Oh, hi.
Boss? Hello, Ben.
Len?
Not interrupting anything, am I?
No, not at all. Just getting ready to go to the dance.
I'm taking Virginia in later myself. Wonder if I could have a private little talk with you.
Yeah, let's go get the horses ready.
Well, sit down, Len.
Thanks.
Oh, what's on your mind?
Well, Todd McCarran came to see me, and he's all upset about what happened between him and his father.
Well, I was a little upset myself.
I'm very fond of Todd. He's got a lot of character. He's extremely ambitious.
Len, sometimes ambition can drive a young man in the wrong direction.
But I don't think that's true in Todd's case. I consider him practically a member of the family. I'd be pretty careful of whatever opportunities I put in his way. Matter of fact, I wanted you to help me. In spite of what's happened, Todd's got a great deal of respect for your opinion.
Well, perhaps that used to be so.
Well, of course, he's a little high-strung, but you and I can understand that. We were young once, too. We saw what we wanted in life, and we went out and we took it. Now, nowadays, a young fella needs help to get started. I'm doing what I can for Todd. I thought you'd want to help, too.
That was a very nice speech, Keith. Now, what did you really come to see me about?
Well, I don't want anything for myself. I'm only here to help Todd. But old Andy McCarran does pretty much what you ask him to, now doesn't he?
Now, hold on. Andy McCarran has a mind of his own, and he's very capable of using it.
Yes, but you've got to make him understand something. By holding on to that land, he's jeopardizing his son's future.
Now, your interest and concern with Todd's future is most commendable. I've watched you over a period of years, Len. Making quite a lot of money. And ruin quite a bit of land. And quite a few people in the process. I'm not going to help you ruin Todd McCarran.
I always try reasoning first, Ben. If that doesn't work, I guess I can find some other way.
What?
Little Joe, you sure do smell better than you did this afternoon.
Well, thanks a lot. If you gentlemen will excuse me.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Hey, boy, I'm gonna see if I can't rustle me up one of them little fellas.
Have you had a chance to talk to Todd yet?
No. He's danced every dance with Virginia.
Excuse me, Adam. I think I've just found my filly.
Oh, Todd, you danced my feet off.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. I can't spare any of you.
Oh,
How about some more punch?
I'd love it. Adam, you're not dancing.
I'm having too much fun watching you two. You look very beautiful tonight, Virginia.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad you approve of my future wife.
Ah, you're lucky you proposed to her when you did. When are you two getting married?
When your father decides to let me run my own business.
Todd, that was a rather unpleasant thing to say.
Well, now, he didn't mean anything by it.
Didn't I?
Todd, let's dance.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Don't turn your back on me, Cartwright.
Now, look, if you're set on starting a fight, this isn't the place for it.
Oh, I think it is.
Todd! Dad, Mr. Cartwright, stop. They're fighting.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Todd, we don't want to fight you, boy.
And stay away from me, all of you.
Dad, take me home.
All right, Virginia.
Come on.
Forget it, Adam.
Well, let's have a little music.
Dad, I shouldn't have walked out on Todd like that. I ought to go back.
Well, this isn't the time, Virginia. My advice is to just let him calm down a little.
Dad, sometimes I wonder if your advice for Todd and me is really any good.
Virginia, what have I ever told you that hasn't worked out for you?
I'm not talking about something you can put your finger on. I'm talking about the way Todd has changed. The way he looks at me, the way he acts.
Well, of course he's changed. And all for the good. He's turning into the kind of a man I'd be proud to have as a son-in-law.
Would I be proud to have him for a husband?
Oh, Virginia, if I've done anything at all to hurt you, believe...
I'm glad you're still here. I'd like to apologize.
It wasn't your fault, Adam.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
I don't think there's anything to be gained by discussing it any further. Let's go on home.
Dad, I'd like to talk to Adam.
Not tonight, honey.
Excuse me, Mr. Keith. I got to talk to you.
Well, can't it wait till morning?
No, sir, it can't.
Well, go on in, honey. I'll be right in. What is it, Tucker?
It's about the cattle you just bought. Sun's come up. You better handle it.
That's enough, Roy.
After what he done, he could have poisoned half the men in your mine with them diseased cows.
Where's the beef now?
I put him up in the North Corral. I figure tomorrow I'll have him killed and buried. Tim along with him if I had my way.
Take him outside, Roy. And Roy, not a word about this to anybody. I suppose he claimed he didn't know the cattle were sick.
Well, what do you think? He probably rustled them 20 head to begin with.
All of them diseased, huh?
Well, you can't have one cow with Texas fever without them all getting it. They're crawling with ticks.
In other words, you put those sick cattle in with a healthy herd.
It spreads like wildfire.
I see. Tucker, I want you to ride that man out of town tonight and make sure that he never comes back.
Hey, sure. Mr. Keith, there's only one way I know of to make sure.
I'll leave that up to you. And Tucker, don't kill off any of those sick cattle until I tell you to.
Well, what can you do with sick cow?
Well, I thought I might get big-hearted and make a present of a couple of them to Ben Cartwright.
Well, you know what Cartwright would do if he ever caught us at it.
Well, don't let him catch you.
Them's big stakes, Mr. Keith.
Yeah, the biggest. Cartwright's always had everything his way. Let's see how he acts when he finds cattle being added to his herd instead of rustled away, huh?
Well, I know he took the first swing at you, but I don't know if that's the way to handle Todd. I've watched both of you grow up, and I have just as much confidence in him as I have in you.
No, you have, but I don't have Len Keith telling me what to do.
No. Virginia's Keith's only daughter. I suppose you can't blame him for looking after her interests.
Look, Len Keith never made a move in his life that didn't benefit Len Keith first. And I'll tell you something else. It isn't just a little piece of land he's after.
He's an ambitious man. There's no question about that. The way he's extending his mining interests, it looks as if he wants to take over the whole Carson Valley.
Including the Ponderosa.
Now, Adam, you and I both know that the Ponderosa is one piece of land he'll never get.
Dead, boy. Looks like Texas fever.
Texas fever?
Yes, sir.
We bought Texas cattle before. They've always been clean. You check the other stock?
A few more head showed signs of sickness. We cut them out of the herd. Probably have to destroy them.
Well, there's no probably about it. That tick fever plague could kill every head. Not only in our range, it'd kill every herd in the territory.
Poor critters, they don't even know what ails them. Get out of here. Get out of here. Dang fool dog will have them ticks all over him.
Boss, you remember that sulfur soap you used to wash down that dog?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm thinking that if that sulfur soap could wash the ticks off a dog, why not off cattle?
We can't scrub down every steer.
No, but we can dig a pit between the two corrals. Put in some water and a lot of sulfur like a bath. Run the herd through one at a time.
Well, that'd take a powerful lot of sulfur.
Well?
I reckon I ought to have it up at Baker's Flat. You want me to ride up there and see?
Yeah, you take the buckboard and haul as much as you can carry. Joe, you better get back to the herd. Have the men cut out every head that even looks sick.
Right, Pa.
Adam, you and me better get started digging those pits.
They're up to something.
Nothing they can do but start killing cows.
Well, maybe. We better stick with them and make sure.
Virginia, you shouldn't be in here.
Neither should you. Todd, I've looked all over town for you.
Everybody's staring at you. Come on.
Todd, what's happened to us? Just isn't like you, that fight with Adam and...
What are you doing? Taking sides with the Cartwrights like everybody else in this country?
Sides? What sides, Todd?
Don't you see what they're doing to us? Your father made me a good offer on that land. 3 times as much as it was worth.
Well, if I knew it was going to mean this much trouble, I'm sorry he did.
That's easy to say, but it's not so easy to live with. Virginia, I want to amount to something. I want you to be proud of me, the way you are of your father.
Todd, I'm proud of the man I fell in love with. A ranching man trying to build something for the future. His and mine. Now, if he starts hitting people and getting drunk the first time things don't go his way, well, I'll still love him because I can't help myself. But I won't be proud of him for it.
I've had enough speeches, Virginia. Please go on, honey. I'll see you after a while.
It's wonderful to see you, Virginia. Now that you're practically a part of the family, I never get to see you anymore.
Well, I've been meaning to get out to see you for a long time.
Oh, I know how it is, planning the wedding and everything. You know, it means a lot to me, having you for a daughter. Virginia, you and Todd having trouble?
Yes, we are, Mr. McCarran, and I just don't know how to handle it.
Now, you know that all lovers have their little quarrels.
That's just the trouble. It isn't just a lover's quarrel. It's something that involves you and my father and a lot of things I just don't understand.
Oh, so that's it. It's about Todd selling this place, isn't it?
Why shouldn't he sell it? Why should such a simple little business transaction stir up so much trouble?
It isn't a simple thing, Virginia. It involves 2 different ways of looking at life.
It involves the Cartwrights, too, doesn't it?
Well, that's not the point I want to make. I'm talking about the land and a man's attitude towards it. Now, is this something to be torn up and cast aside? Or is it a place for the future? I mean, a home for you and Todd and the children.
I've told Todd that's all I wanted. I wish my father could see it the way you do. But he never will.
It's Todd that we must both be concerned about. Now, we must have faith in him and believe that he will do the right thing.
You're right. And I do have faith in Todd.
He's coming. Did he see you? I circled around. He's got that buckboard loaded down with bags of sulfur powder.
What for?
Don't know. I asked the storekeeper at Baker Flat. He said that Cartwright fella talked about washing his cows down with sulfur water.
I don't know what good that'd do. But we better see to it that it don't happen anyway. You stay here. Get your rifle and keep down out of sight.
Boss, you all right?
Yeah. I reckon I am now. Thanks to you coming along.
Hey, come on up, give me a hand.
I was rounding up some strays and I heard the shots. Figured I'd better check on it.
Looks to me like I've seen that fella before, have you?
Yeah, I think he works for one of the mining camps. We better get that sulfur in. There's 2 more cows flopped over dead. They're not from the Ponderosa.
Them sick cows ain't ours?
No, looks like it's not. There's gonna be a lot of sick ones from our place, though. Let's get him in.
I'll get his horse.
I tell you, Roy's dead.
Did they see you?
Well, yeah, but they couldn't recognize me.
I can't take any chances. You saddle up my horse and get back to the bunkhouse and stay there. Keep out of sight.
Dad, your supper's getting cold.
Well, I'm sorry, honey. Something's come up. I've got to go into town.
But, Dad, do you have to go right now?
I've got to. It's important. I just heard that a plague of Texas fever has hit the cattle around here. I've got to warn Todd and the other ranchers. I'll be right back.
Over here.
Are you drunk?
Virginia sent you...
No, she didn't, but something pretty important came up. I thought you ought to know about it.
You want a drink?
Now listen to me, will you? I just heard that the plague's infected every head of beef on the Ponderosa.
Plague?
Texas fever. Cartwrights are working right now to try to save every head they can before anybody finds out about it.
Texas fever. How did it get started?
Well, who's the only outfit around here who trails in Texas cattle?
The Cartwrights.
That's just what I figured. A thing like this could be pretty dangerous, couldn't it?
It could kill every head of cattle in Carson Valley.
Is there any way of stopping it?
One way. Kill the sick stock.
There's no other way of protecting ourselves?
None that I know of.
Unless we kill off all the Cartwrights' cattle.
Oh, they never stand still for that.
No, I guess not. They showed that pretty plain.
What do you mean?
Well, a couple of my boys went up there yesterday. See how bad it was and try to help them out. And the Cartwrights shot one of them down.
Shot him? Why?
Well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? They're trying to keep word of the plague from spreading.
Does the sheriff know about the shooting?
The sheriff? What good would that do? He's afraid of the Cartwrights just like everybody else around here is.
Yeah. Well, not me. I'm not going to stand by and watch my cattle die like flies.
Just don't do anything foolish. You can't stand up to the Cartwrights all alone.
I won't have to, not this time. No cattleman's going to stand by and watch his herds die off. Cartwright or no Cartwright.
Well, if enough of the other ranchers went in with you to stand up again...
They'll go in. I'll see to that.
I've been waiting for you. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Well, I'm in a hurry.
I'm sorry I hit you. There was no call for it.
It doesn't make any difference.
But it does make a difference. I want to talk to you.
Well, later.
What are you doing?
We got trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I can handle it.
Don't turn your back on me. Tell me about it.
Oh, I haven't got time. I've got work to do.
Does it involve the Cartwrights?
Doesn't everything in this country involve the Cartwrights one way or another?
I have a right to know what it's all about.
There's tick fever on the Ponderosa. I've got to get to the other ranches and warn them so we can stop it from spreading to our stock.
Tick fever? How did it get started?
It must have come in on one of the herds the Cartwrights brought up from Texas.
Did you talk to Ben Cartwright?
One of Len Keith's men tried to. They shot him down.
I don't believe it.
I didn't expect you to.
Todd, you're declaring war.
Ben Cartwright did that when he brought in that sick herd.
I'm not going to let you do it.
Pa, I've got to.
This is that bushwhacker's horse we brought back. Take a close look at him.
Got ticks all over him. This horse was with tick-infested beef before he got here.
And that dead man could have told us how this plague got here.
You find out who he was?
Well, he had a letter on him addressed to a Roy Wilkins.
Don't forget there was another man with him.
Adam, maybe you'd better get to Virginia City. See if you can track this other man down. If you can, bring him out here. Toss. Clean him up, huh?
Come on, let's get back.
All right, Frank. Send him through again. That's time, you boy.
Hello, Adam.
Give me a whiskey, Cosmo.
Yes.
Deal me out. Wait. I'll give you a chance to get even later.
Something on your mind?
You know a man named Roy Wilkins?
Roy Wilkins. Sure, I've seen him in here.
Who does he work for?
I don't know. Hasn't been around very long. As a matter of fact, the only times I've ever seen him, he's always been with a fellow named Tucker.
Tucker?
Works for Len Keith.
Len Keith. Thanks.
Adam, I thought it was my father.
Evening, Jenny. Isn't he here?
Well, no, he's in town.
Listen, you know a man named Roy Wilkins?
Wilkins. There's a man named Roy I know. He's a friend of Tucker's.
Who's Tucker?
Well, he's Pa's foreman. He lives in that shack on the other side of the storeroom. Adam, what is it?
Well, this Roy Wilkins and one other man, maybe Tucker, I'm not sure, tried to kill my brother this afternoon.
That's impossible. Those men work for my father.
Excuse me. Hello, Tucker.
You're one of them Cartwrights, ain't you?
That's right. You know a man named Roy Wilkins?
What do you want here, Cartwright?
I want the man who was with Wilkins when they tried to ambush my brother.
I don't know anything about it.
Then you wouldn't mind coming back to town with me and telling that to the sheriff, huh?
No. I wouldn't mind.
I thought you missed him.
Dad. Adam, is he?
Yeah, he's dead. I wanted him alive. I was hoping he could tell me something.
Tell you what, Adam?
You think fast, Mr. Keith. Just like you shot fast a while ago. But when this plague trouble is settled, we're going to have a talk.
I wish you hadn't seen this, Virginia.
I'm sorry I had to see as much as I did.
I had to protect Adam. Tucker would have killed him.
Tucker had already dropped his gun. You killed him deliberately.
Oh, you're all upset. Now go on into the house.
You can't send me away like a little girl, Dad.
Don't try to understand it, you hear me? Now go on back into the house.
I'm right, and you all know it. If it was one of us had a sick herd on the range, the Cartwrights would be the first to yell, burn him out.
That ain't so.
Yes, it is.
Cartwright should have killed off his whole herd without us having to meet and talk about doing it for him.
You can't expect him to kill off healthy beef.
Who's to say what's healthy and what's not? Now, the Ponderosa's rich. It's got timber and enough money to restock its range. Most of us live on the beef we raise each year. Now, if we lose our herds, where's the money coming from to pay off the bank loans, to feed our families, to even get started again?
You really aim to ride against the Ponderosa?
If I didn't fight for my land and what's on it, I wouldn't hold myself much of a man. Anyone else feels the same way is welcome to ride with me.
We're with him, ain't we, men?
Not me.
All right. We'll meet at the north end of town, just after sunup. Every man bring a rifle, and be ready to use it.
That's it, then. Come
Todd, what are they going to do?
Well, the Cartwright cattle are diseased. They're a danger to the whole range. So we're heading out to the Ponderosa in the morning to settle it one way or another.
You mean to fight the Cartwrights?
It looks that way.
Do you know how this plague got started?
It doesn't matter how it gets started. We just can't risk a plague spreading throughout the whole territory.
Todd, I think my father brought that plague to the Cartwright herd deliberately.
Did he tell you that?
Adam thinks so, too, only he can't prove it.
I already told you it doesn't matter who started the plague.
Todd, it does matter. The Cartwrights aren't at fault. They've been your friends for years, and what they need now is help, not threats.
Virginia, we have to look after our own interests.
That's what my father tells me. For years, that's what he told me every time he was doing something he was ashamed of. You're beginning to sound just like him.
I know what I have to do.
Yes, you do. But don't pretend it's to help those poor ranchers. It's just a fast way to make Todd McCarran a big man.
Virginia, I don't like what you're saying.
Then stop this before it goes any further.
It's too late now.
How's this dipping doing any good?
It's funny, I was just thinking about that. I certainly hope so. You know what our cash situation is? If we were to lose any of our herds right now, it would pretty near wipe us out. Ride on out and see how the boys are doing with that herd in the North Quarter. I'll give Hoss and Little Joe a hand with the other herd.
We got more trouble than plague, Pa.
What now?
Todd McCarran and Len Keith have got everybody around here stirred up. There's a bunch of them riding this way, and they're all armed.
Don't they realize we're doing everything we can?
Pa, it's a mob. They're not going to stop and think. They claim they're going to kill every head of cattle on our range.
Well, then we'd better make them stop and think. Ride over to the house and get our rifles.
Who is it?
Virginia.
Oh, come in, Virginia. Well, what are you doing away out here, lass?
Mr. McCarran, you've got to do something. Todd...
What's he up to? He didn't come home last night.
They're riding on the Ponderosa, Mr. McCarran. Todd is leading them. You've got to stop him.
Stop him? How can I? He's a grown man. He's got to make his own decisions.
Mr. McCarran, I have no place else to turn. I love Todd. I thought you loved him, too. Unless you do something, we're both going to lose him.
An old man like me. How can I help him now?
Now is the time that counts, Mr. McCarran. Now is when he needs your help more than any other time in his life.
Get your guns! Remember, boys, no shooting unless I say so.
How do we know they want to talk?
We want to talk. Morning, Todd. You suddenly become a rancher, Mr. Keith?
I don't owe you any explanations, Cartwright.
You're the one to do the explaining, Ben. You brought the Texas cattle in.
There are no ticks on the ones we dipped. You want to ride in peaceful and see, you're welcome.
Seeing a lot of wet cows don't mean they won't all fall over tomorrow.
No, it doesn't. But if any of them come down with a fever, I'll kill every head that gets it.
That may be too late, even if you do what you say.
You doubting my Paul's word, mister?
Easy, Hoss. You men try to take over my herd, you know there's going to be fighting. Men on both sides. Men we've known a long time. Could get hurt. Maybe even get killed.
That'll be on your head, Cartwright. Now get out of the way.
Todd? You know better than trying to bluff me down.
This is no bluff.
Don't anybody else move.
Shoot him down, Todd. We'll back you up.
Todd, stop it!
You stay out of this, McCarran.
Keep away, Pa. This is between Adam and me.
If you're going to make a killer of yourself, you better start with me.
Your son picked his side, McCarran. Now, you've got no right to be here.
Pa, don't you know everything we've got is at stake?
I know that better than any other man here. Jameson, I passed by your spread coming here. Your stock's down with fever. Some of the others are also. Son, you better go home and take care of our herd. They're coming down with it fast.
I told you what would happen. And you can blame the Cartwrights for it.
Let's finish what we come here for.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can kill off every head on the Ponderosa, but what good will that do you? I tell you that sulfur dip's working. It's saving our beef. It can do the same for yours. It's the only chance any of you have. You better take it.
You still handing out orders, Cartwright?
Don't back down from him.
Make up your mind, Todd. Whose side are you on, ours or the Cartwrights?
You don't have a side, Dad, except your own. He doesn't care about your cattle. He's only trying to destroy you so he can take your land.
We're not talking about land. We're talking about plague.
So am I, Todd. My father started it.
Virginia, you don't know what you're talking about.
She knows what she's talking about, all right. Her father killed Jim Tucker just to keep him quiet.
Adam!
Virginia,
Dad?
That offer still goes. Bring your healthy cattle over here and we'll run them through that sulfur dip.
Does that go for the McCarran family too, Ben?
Of course it does. If it's all right with you, Todd. Turn around. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's the last of the McCarran steers, Todd.
Well, I'd kind of like to stay and help with the rest.
Hey, what do you say we take a break for some coffee?
Good idea.
Hey, Hoss, come on, coffee.
Well, you two are going to make mighty fine neighbors.
Thanks, Ben.
Let it go. Hurry up. Make it fast. This whole town ain't deaf.
Well, it looks like we made it clean, Pardo.
They sure sleep sound in Virginia City, don't they? Let's go. Ponderosa's off in that direction.
Well, I reckon I can find it.
You know what you're going to do when you get there.
We've been over it 97 times, Pardo.
Just once more.
All right. I go to the Ponderosa and I hire on as a hand, and I keep my ears open. And if a search party comes down this way, I let you know first. Especially if it's a platoon from the Army.
Then what?
Well, then when things quiet down, I come on back and we light out.
Mark that big old dead tree. We'll be a mile and a half south of here. You'll see a big granite boulder. Leads into a box canyon. That's where we'll be waiting.
You just let old Sam take care of it.
You're my eyes and my ears. I'm dependent on you, Sam. Let's go. Sam, cover up those hoof prints. They probably want to know where you came from. Tell them about that ranch you used to work on. That fella was always talking about the Ponderosa. That ought to convince them.
What if it doesn't?
What?
What if somebody starts getting extra nosy?
You got a gun, haven't you, Sam?
I told you he was too much horse for you, Adam.
You're next, Bronc Buster.
That's what they call me.
Hey, Joe, you ain't been making no rash promises to Ellie McClure, have you?
I hadn't had a chance.
You sure? Because there comes reporting the sheriff right now.
Hey, I wonder what they want.
I don't know, but now, me, I always sort of went for June weddings with lots of apple blossoms.
Hey, well, you know, a fella could do a lot worse than Ellie McClure.
Oh, excuse me all to pieces.
Well, are you going to ride this thing or not?
Coming up. If you'll excuse me, ladies, it's time for your riding lesson.
Now we'll see some fun.
Ride him, Joe! Ride him, Ride him, Joe! Keep his head up, Joe! Ride him, Ride him, Joe! Keep his head up! That's the way! That's the way! Get him! Come on, boy! Ride him! Stay with him, boy! Ride him! I told you!
Well, I'm glad somebody enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it showed.
What can we do for you?
Well, you wouldn't happen to have an easy job in a cool place now, would you?
Yeah, but my brothers and I take all of those. What else do you do?
Well, I've accidentally managed to break a horse or two in my day.
Yeah, well, we just happen to have one on hand.
Yeah, well, I was hoping you'd take my word for it.
Now, what's this?
Cowboy wants to try his luck on that hammerhead.
You ever busted any broncs before, Button?
One or two, I guess.
Well, if you ain't for sure, right now would be a real good time to back out.
Well, no, I don't reckon I'd want to do that.
You think we should let him do it?
Well, it's his hide.
Some fellers have to learn the hard way, Joe. That's what I call riding a horse.
Oh, you gotta admit I tired him out a little bit.
Well, you might as well face it, Joe. Some people just feather with horses than others. Nice ride, kid. I'm Adam Cartwright.
Sam Kirby.
These are my brothers, Hoss and Little Joe.
Howdy.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
You looking for a job, Sam?
Well, Ed Lemp said you might be hiring some hands.
Ed Lemp, you friend of his?
Well, he ramrodded an outfit I work for down in Arizona, the Bar B.
I see. Ed give you a letter to show?
Well, yeah, I got it packed in the saddlebag there, if you really want to see it.
If you say you got it, you got it. How's old Ed in here?
Oh, he's meaner than ever. Still thinks mighty high of the Ponderosa, though.
Well, we pay $30 a month, bunk and beans.
Well, you just hired yourself a hand.
Now, as far as posses are concerned, we got them here, here, and up here.
Looks like you're well covered.
Now, I've been on the telegraph to every lawman in the territory, so I believe we got them pretty well sealed in. That is, within this general radius.
Yeah. Oh, boys, come in, please. You know Mr. McClure, Sheriff Coffey?
Yeah, Sheriff. Hey, Sheriff, how you doing? Hey, Mr. McClure. Are we getting all set for that birthday party Sunday?
I'm hoping we'll be able to have a birthday party, Little Joe.
Well, why? What's the matter?
Mr. McClure's bank was robbed last night.
I thought that bank was pretty near robber-proof.
Yeah, so did I. How much they get away with?
Just about all there was. Right now, we'd be lucky if we could pay off 5 cents on the dollar.
Boys, that information is not to leave this room.
You mean the people don't know about it?
Well, they know we've been hit, but they don't know how bad. We can't afford to have a run on the bank right now. If we can get that money back by the first of the month, we got a chance to weather it.
You'll be fine, Tom.
Any idea who did it, Sheriff?
Yeah, it could have been the John Parter bunch. He pulled a job just about like this up in Butte last year.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Now, wait a minute, Joe. The sheriff has plenty of help up north. He's holding us responsible for the Ponderosa.
Chances are they'll hold up for a while anyway, till this thing cools down a bit.
And we're to see to it that they don't hold up on our land.
So keep your eyes open for anything unusual. You know, smoke, tracks that hadn't ought to be there, drifters that got a lot more money than they ought to have, anything like that.
Well, we'll let you know if we see anything, Roy.
Much obliged to you, Ben. More than likely they won't come down this way at all, but it don't do no harm to make sure.
No, it doesn't.
Bye.
So long. Hey, Mr. McClure, I sure hope Ellie can have that birthday party.
I hope so, too, Little Joe. We're waiting to hear from Fort McKay. We're trying to get help from the Army.
Well, I'm sure they'll want to help. So do we, Tom.
Ben, when I think about some of the small ranchers around here, I'm just not man enough to tell them that they've worked 5, 10, 15 years for nothing. It's a tough thing to face up to.
Now, Tom, that's enough of that kind of talk. They'll find Pardo and his outfit. You mark my words.
I hope so. Thank you, Ben.
So long, Ben.
So long, Roy.
Must finish breaking those horses, Pop?
No, forget about the horses for now. There's still time to do some looking before it starts getting dark. You boys saddle up and tell the horse and the men.
Hey, Pa, I was just thinking about what the sheriff said about drifters.
Huh? What about them?
Well, we just hired one a little while ago. I just thought I'd mention it.
Now, come on, Joe. Just because he outrode you doesn't mean he's a bank robber.
Look, I told you to stop kidding me.
Wait a minute now, wait a minute. Now, what about this new man?
Well, Ed Lemp sent him. He's all right. Fellow over there by the corral. Sam Kirby. In the gray shirt.
Well, if Ed Lemp vouches for a man, that's good enough for me. Tell Hoss and the men to saddle up. We'll couple more ground if we split up in twos. Joe, you take the Arroyo and everything east.
Right, Pa.
Horst.
Yes, sir.
You go down south as far as the wash. Adam and I'll take the west part. All right, take a man and let's get busy.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bird dog him out of there. Come on.
Hey.
Got it. I don't know about you. I think I'm going to stretch a little.
Well, don't you think it's getting kind of late? Shouldn't we get back?
Yeah, after I work out a few kinks.
Wonder how the others are doing.
I don't know. I hope they're doing better than we are. It's funny.
You find something?
Yeah. This bush here. It's been broke off fresh. You reckon how that come to happen?
Well, a stray, maybe.
No, I don't see no tracks. It's peculiar, ain't it?
Well, that's deer brush. Maybe some Indian took it for his fire.
Maybe. Let's me and you take a look around in here.
Plus!
What's the trouble, Joe?
Nothing, I guess. Just from back there, it looked like he was drawing down on you.
Who, Sam here?
Well, I just heard somebody coming. I just wanted to be sure.
Joe, you letting this whole thing spook you, boy.
Yeah, I guess so.
I reckon you was right about that deer brush. Come on, let's get on in for supper. Sure fine supper tonight.
I never had roast beef that good in my whole life.
Get your gear stowed away?
No, I better get to it.
Want some help?
No, thanks. I don't have that much.
If you need anything, Sam, just holler.
Do you suppose it's something serious?
I don't know. I think the cat's got his tongue.
No, I was just thinking.
About Ellie McClure, no doubt.
No doubt.
No, I was thinking about Sam Kirby.
Well, now you can't still be stewing about him breaking that horse this morning.
No, I told you that had nothing to do with it.
No, it's like I was telling you before supper. He's all bothered because he thought he caught old Sam drawing down on me out there in the wash. Forget that, Joe. He told you how that happened, didn't he?
Yeah, he told me.
What's the matter with you, then?
I don't know. It was just something about him.
Well, on Friday, we covered the south and the west part. Then yesterday, we took the east. And this morning, we split up and swept north.
No luck, huh?
Nah, not unless Adam found something.
I didn't.
Oh, what kept you?
Well, Sam saw some smoke up around Bitter Creek. Turned out to be Ollie Ludlow's posse.
Yeah.
Ollie's been marching the Dayton Road. Don't I know you, son?
I couldn't say, Sheriff. I don't think I know you.
Roy, this is Sam Kirby. He's working for us now.
Since when?
Since Friday.
Hard on Friday, huh? Where were you Thursday night, Sam?
You mean the night the bank was robbed?
Mm-hmm.
I was on the trail.
You can prove that, of course.
Not unless you want to take the word of my horse.
Sam's all right, Sheriff. Ed Lemp sent him up here from the Bar B.
Oh. How's old Ed?
Meaner than a snake.
Well, I guess, Sheriff, that...
Sheriff, got a message for you from Fort McKay.
Thanks, Rudy. Get my glasses.
Come to town for the picnic, Mr. Cartwright?
Oh, you mean Ellen McClure's birthday party? That was being called off, wasn't it?
Looks like they call it back on again. You know about ladies and parties and such. They say it's going to be a real do.
Hot dogs, and that's what I call real good news.
And here's some more good news. The Army's gonna bust loose with a whole troop of horse soldiers. Says they'll be here tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow? Well, that is good news, Sheriff. That changes things considerably.
Now we can organize a search that'll really mean something.
Well, Tom McClure will be happy to hear about that.
Oh, what's up, Rudy?
Who's that young feller in there, Joe?
That's the new hand we hired. Why?
Well, nothing. I just thought maybe I saw him in town with two other men the night the bank was robbed.
You sure?
Well, he sure looks like the feller I seen.
Hell, maybe you ought to come in there and tell the sheriff.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I ain't that sure. Anyway, it was kind of a dark night that night.
Well, I'll see you back at the Ponderosa, Mr. Cartwright.
All right, Sam.
Aren't you going to the picnic, Sam?
No, I'm not much good at picnics.
Oh, you ain't never seen the kind of picnics we have around here.
Well, I think I'll just ride on back to the ranch house.
Oh, won't you come on? It'll do you good.
Well, some other time.
Old Joe and me are going to look pretty silly packing you all the way over there, now, ain't we?
Hell, maybe he's got something better to do, Hoss.
All right, you win. I'll go.
Come on. Hope she's got some of that blueberry pie. Yes, sir. I sure relish a couple of them blueberry pies for supper.
Now for the team of Adam Cartwright and Troy Fuller. Adam Cartwright.
Come on, show, man.
Nothing to worry about, Jim, baby.
Get him in there now. That's it.
In there. Easy one, Jim.
Easy. Swing there, you got. All right, player. Come on, boy.
Take care of that.
See what you got here.
Ellie, I wouldn't do all this work for just any girl. I hope you know how much I like you.
You mean I'm the only girl you ever carried a picnic basket for, little Joe?
Well, let's just say you're the only girl I'd carry one for now.
Little Joe Cartwright. Right in front of all these people.
Yeah, well, you know, we could go behind that wagon. All right. I'll get the rest of the groceries.
The pickle fork. Pickle fork. Where did I put the... Horse Cartwright.
Ma'am, there was a great big old horsefly here, and I was just...
I know what you was just. You Cartwrights. If it isn't one thing, it's the other. There'll be no refreshments served until after the games.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Ellie, ain't that your pickle fork over there?
I don't see any. Horace Cartwright!
Remember, ma'am, I'm just a growing boy. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam, come in. What you doing sitting off over there all by yourself?
I'm just watching.
Well, that ain't no way to do it a picnic. You got to get around here and meet some of these pretty gals.
Oh, no, don't bother. I'm fine.
Yeah, but you'll be a lot finer when you meet some of these gals. Come here. Miss Ellie. Miss Ellie, I want you to meet a friend of mine. This here's Sam Kirby.
How do you do, Mr. Kirby?
It's my pleasure, ma'am.
Hey, you better be nice to Miss Ellie. Her father owns a bank.
Is that so?
Well, if you two will excuse me, I better find Paul and Adam and learn them something about shooting them horseshoes.
Do you like picnics, Mr. Kirby?
Well, I don't exactly know.
You don't know?
You see, this is the first one I've ever been to.
Didn't they have picnics where you grew up?
Not hardly.
What kind of a place was that?
I don't think you'd much want to hear about it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be inquisitive.
It's my fault. I didn't mean to give you a short answer.
That's all right. If you'll excuse me, I've got to finish setting this table.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Thank you. I didn't think I was going to have a party today at all.
Is that so?
You heard about the bank being robbed.
Yeah, I heard.
Papa's been awfully upset. And Mama and me, too, naturally.
Well, I guess you would be.
So many people trusted Papa. The Wilsons and Ludlows, even the Cartwrights. I think it would just kill Papa if they were to lose everything.
Well, I don't see where it's his fault.
He feels responsible to his friends. It doesn't matter now anyway. We had some real good news today.
Suppose you mean about the army coming in?
Yes, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, wonderful.
Ellie? Have you seen the napkins?
Yes, Miss Shoemaker. They're in that basket over there.
Well, come on, girl. The party can't wait all day. Mind setting them out?
Of course not, Miss Shoemaker. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Kirby. I hope to see you again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, as a matter of fact, there's a dance next Thursday. Doesn't amount to much, but the Cartwright boys usually come. Why don't you come along with them?
Well, thank you, ma'am. I think I'd like that.
Thursday, then.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, let me get that.
What are you trying to do, Kirby?
I wouldn't say I was trying to do anything.
Now, little Joe, Mr. Kirby and I were only talking.
Yeah, sure, I saw the way he was talking. It looked to me like he was trying to put his arm around you.
Joe Cartwright.
What business is this of yours, Cartwright?
I'm making you my business, Kirby.
Just because I've got on with you once or twice, it doesn't give you the right to think of me as your personal property.
Now, you stay out of this, Ellie. There's a lot of questions I wanted to ask you, Kirby. Now's as good a time as any.
Well, I'm not answering any questions.
Yeah, well, you're going to answer this one. Where were you Thursday night?
Joe! Mr. Kirby, please.
Break it up. I say break it up. I mean break it up.
It's all right, folks. Everything's all right. Boys were just getting a little hungry, that's all. I think Mr. McClure would like us to adjourn to the tables for a little food.
Yes, friends. Over here. We have fried chicken.
Sam, we didn't mean no harm. We didn't know your back was scarred up like that.
You suppose it'd be all right if I went along now?
Well, where do you want to go, Sam?
Back to the ranch, if it's all right.
Of course it's all right.
Sam, little Joe didn't mean nothing. We just wanted you to have a good time, that's all.
Hoss.
Sam? Put this on. It'll cover your back. Well, it wasn't much of a picnic for him.
Paul, you reckon what to do a man's back like that?
But the only thing I could figure is bullwhip.
What are you all looking at?
Oh, forget it, Joe. Ain't nobody looking at you.
Well, all right, what was I supposed to do?
You didn't have to poke him.
Oh, I didn't have to poke him. Look, he's the one who threw the first punch.
Come on now. You've been down on him ever since he rode that horse.
I told you that's got nothing to do with it.
Well, what is it then, Joe? What do you got against that boy?
All right, I'll tell you. Rudy told me he saw him in town Thursday night. I wouldn't be surprised if he had something to do with a bank robbery.
Hey, Joe, that's going a bit too far, ain't it, boy?
It's a pretty serious charge, Joe. Do you have any real evidence to support it?
Now, Rudy told me he thought he saw him in town.
He thought he saw him in town. And you call that real evidence?
I guess not. I'm sorry, Pa. I should have known better.
All right.
Look, maybe I better ride after him, tell him I'm sorry.
Yeah, good idea.
Me, Sam.
Hello, Sam. How's the boy?
Just fine, Pardo.
Things quieting down?
No. They're getting hot. There's an Army troop of cavalry headed in from Fort McKay.
When?
Well, they're due in Virginia City tomorrow afternoon.
What time?
Well, I'm afraid they didn't say that.
Oh, well. We'll have plenty of time. Where are the posses?
Well, I got them all spotted.
Yeah, you sure?
I had a good long look at the map in the sheriff's office.
Sheriff's office? They must have trusted you pretty good.
Yeah, they trusted me fine. Why?
No reason. Where'd you get the new vest?
Adam Cartwright. He gave it to me.
Gave it to you? I gotta hand it to you. You sure got away with your Sam.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take out of here in the morning before the cavalry pulls in.
Now, what's so funny?
That Cartwright fella giving you his vest.
Ramos.
There's one thing still left for you to do, Sam. I want you to go back to Ponderosa. Spend a little more time with your friends.
Why?
For one thing, you might want to return that vest. You're thinking of turning on me, Sam. You better forget it.
Now, what makes you say that?
I don't know. I just said it. Now get back to that ranch and find out which way the soldiers are coming in.
Pardo, do I have to go back there?
Yeah, you have to go back there. Where'd you find him?
Looks like he was trailing Sam. Ramos and me thought you might be interested.
You know him?
Yeah. It's Joe Cartwright.
It's a small world, ain't it, Kirby?
I thought you said you had him fooled.
No, not all of us.
What's that mean?
Nothing. Just keep him here. I'm going back to the ranch. Leave him alone!
Are you going soft, Sam? Oh, tie him up. Get on back to Ponderosa before those Cartwrights get suspicious. And find out which way those horse soldiers are coming in, you hear?
I hear you.
That you, little Joe?
Oh, it's me, Sam.
Oh, I thought Joe'd be with you.
Well, you thought wrong.
It's funny, he rode out of town right after you did. He felt kind of bad about what happened at the picnic today. He went after you to tell you he was sorry.
Oh? Well, you tell him I said not to lose any sleep.
Sam, I haven't known you for very long, but I count you as a friend.
Let me tell you something. A man's only got one friend. One guy in the whole world he can count on who'll go out on a limb for him. And that's himself.
All right. The sheriff's inside.
Sheriff?
Wants to talk to you, Sam.
Well, why me?
Why don't you ask him that yourself?
That Ed Limp. I tried to convince him to stick it out in this territory, but
He never did think this country'd amount to much. Hired out to Arizona.
well, did pretty well out there. But had all that gold and silver right here under his feet.
Yeah, and the lumber and cattle.
Sam? Well, you know the sheriff.
Yeah.
Sit down, Sam.
No, thanks.
Sheriff tells me he has some information about you. I thought you'd want to be here when he told us.
That's nice of you, Mr. Cartwright.
Seems Sheriff Coffey here got to worrying about you this morning after we left his office.
Well, that was real nice of you, too, Sheriff.
I sent a telegraph message about you down to Barbie Ranch. Old Ed Limp. Here's the answer. It says they let you go more than 6 months back on account of your prison record in Texas.
Did you check on that, too?
Didn't have to. They sent the whole story.
Funny thing about a prison record, Mr. Cartwright. They say you do your time and you pay your price. But don't you believe it.
Sam, did you serve your time out?
8 years. And I was pardoned. I suppose they left that out.
It's all there.
Now, Roy, what's all this about? Since when do we hound a man who's paid for his mistake?
It wasn't exactly a mistake.
Just what does that mean?
He murdered his father in cold blood.
Is what he's saying true?
Yeah. Some. He was my stepfather. And he needed killing.
Nobody needs killing.
He did. I was 6 years old when my mother died. You know what he did when we come back from the funeral? He took a whip to me. Just to show you, he says. Just to show you things are going to be different from now on. That was my stepfather.
See.
From then on, he beat me every day I can remember. Except when he was too drunk.
And it was he who did that to your back.
He did. So I waited. I waited till I figured I could handle him. And I waited till he was stone cold sober. I wanted him to know what was happening and who was doing it.
That's premeditated murder.
Yeah. And then one night he came for me. And I was ready. And I killed him. I was 14 years old.
And that's what you served your sentence for?
For 10 years. I served 8.
I think you better come along with me, boy.
Sheriff, I'm not going anywhere with you.
Kirby, you haven't got a chance against the 4 of us.
Sam. Sam, put up your gun. Put it away. All right. Now, what's the charge against him?
No charge. Don't need any. He can't prove where he was Thursday night, and he's got a prison record. That's enough to take him in.
That's not enough to take a man off this ranch.
Now, what does that mean, Ben?
Roy, half the people in this territory couldn't prove where they were Thursday night. And as for a man having a prison record, once he served his sentence, his debt is paid, and that's it. The boy stays here.
You're refusing to cooperate with the law?
I'm refusing to allow you to lock the boy up without a valid reason. No law in the world says you can do that.
I could deputize some men.
Well, Sheriff, I reckon you better get you a whole bunch of them.
All right, Ben. But it's your responsibility. Ben, you're sticking your neck out a country mile because if you've made a mistake, you're going to have to account for it.
Well, Sam, looks like little Joe and the rest of us owe you a new shirt.
Yep. You go down and get the best one you can find, Sam, with pearl buttons and all.
Sam. Now, what's been said here has been said, and that's the last of it. I want you to know that you have a home here in the Ponderosa for just as long as you want it.
Pa, you'll have to excuse Sam. He has some theories about people going out on a limb. Guess they kind of fell apart, huh?
That's where you're mistaken. Y'all just make me see how right I am. So I got a home in the Ponderosa, have I? Well, I can't use it.
Sam. Now, look, what did we say?
Forget it. Just don't you do me any favors. And don't you expect any.
What got into him?
I guess he's not used to being treated like a human being.
Wonder why little Joe didn't come back with him.
Oh, boy, he probably got halfway out and decided to go back and make up to Ellie.
Should have been home hours ago. Strange boy, that Sam Kirby. Well, I guess that's what happens when you've never been given a helping hand.
He got himself so far out on that limb, he didn't quite know how to get himself off. Well, it's been a hard day, Pa. Better get to bed.
Don't worry about little Joe, Paul. He can take care of himself.
Good night, Hoss. Good night, Adam.
Good night.
Night, Paul. He's sure enough worried about Joe, ain't he?
Well, you know how he always is about him.
Hey, where are you going?
I'll be right back.
You think you'll need any help?
No. Couldn't even wait till morning, huh? Why you so touchy, Sam?
No reason. I just want to get out of here.
Then nothing my father said made any difference to you, huh?
Why don't you Cartwrights leave me alone? I'm full up to here. And here's your vest. I don't want it.
Sam, is it really the kindness that's killing you, or is it something else?
I just don't like a lot of people asking me questions.
Why not? What have you got to hide?
Who says I got anything to hide?
Little Joe right about you all along? Is that what's bothering you, Sam?
Adam? Adam, you around? What's the matter?
I got hit in the head. Kirby slammed into me and ran off.
I guess he had us all fooled.
And particularly me. I think the sheriff is right about him. Little Joe, too.
He might have the answer to Joe's whereabouts. Well, let's get Hoss and get saddled up and pick up his trail as soon as it turns light.
All right, once more.
You're wasting your time.
Which way?
About time you were getting here. We gotta get moving.
What are you doing to him?
What did you find out? Did you find out which way the horse soldiers were coming in?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Maybe we still have a chance. He probably knows which way they're coming in. Why don't we just have you make him tell us?
Yeah, why don't you make me talk, Sam?
Go on. After all, you're practically one of the family.
Oh, what are you waiting for?
You ask him.
That living with the Cartwrights is making you go soft. It's his kind that put you in jail and took 8 years out of your life. You forgetting that?
No, I'm not forgetting that. But I know the Cartwrights well enough to know that he won't talk. Now, if we stay here any longer, we'll never get out of here. Let's get going now.
You'll never get out of here. When my pa and brothers find out I didn't come home all night, them and the cavalry will be all over the place. You're not gonna make it.
Maybe we won't. But you won't be alive to know it. Kill him.
Hold it, Link. Now, he just gave us the answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, take him with us. Joe Cartwright, riding out there in front. Then if we get trouble from any of the other Cartwrights, he gets a bullet right in the back.
Might work.
Ramos, go get Andy. And saddle up the horses.
Link, get the money out of the cave. All right, Pardo. Pardo!
You sure waited long enough. You took 10 years off my life.
Well, I just hope I didn't take 10 years off my life, too.
Don't worry. You got friends now. Friends that'll stick by you.
I know that. I'll be all right.
What about those other two?
Yeah, let's pick them up.
Looks like little Joe didn't wait for the army.
Hey, he's got Sam with him. Looks like we was wrong about Sam, Paul.
Yeah. Looks like we were all wrong about Sam Kirby.
Green lane, you fool. What are you gonna do? Put out my fire before I get it started?
Ain't neither green. It's dry as a bone.
You sass your paw once more, I'll take a strap to you. You get over to the wagon. Get them wet sacks. I don't want no fire around that wagon. Look at it go now. Wind's just right. Be up in them trees in no time.
How far will it burn?
Oh, on up through the canyon. Up that ridge, I expect. 500,000 acres. Make a nice piece of land.
A lot of trees to burn.
Can't eat trees.
Well, the stock can eat grass, and the grass will burn too.
Grass will grow back in. Thicker and richer than ever. Fire purifies the land. Always like to burn over my land before I start.
Somebody's coming.
Here as good as you can.
Who are you and what in time are you doing with that fire?
I'm Jeb Hode. It's my daughter, Willa. I'm clearing myself a piece of land. I might settle down here, if I like the look of it bare.
You crazy fool, you're gonna burn the whole range. Give me that sack. Some more of these sacks and help me.
Let that fire alone! You get yourself killed!
Shoot him, Pa! Shoot him good!
Now, look, you. You try reloading that cannon, I'll put a hole right through you.
You killed my pa!
I'm sorry. I gotta get this fire put out. Still like to cut my heart out, wouldn't you? I still don't know what I'm gonna do with you. If you could just listen to reason, just give me a chance, let me try to explain. Your father didn't know what he was doing. There's a lot of people living up in these hills, people with homes, people with families. These woods are as dry as tinder. Once the wind got behind that fire, he wouldn't have burned 1,000 acres. He'd have burned 20,000, maybe more. All right. I know it's not a reason to kill a man for, but I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want it to come to that. Look, you have to listen to me. I warned him not to shoot, didn't I? Didn't I warn him not to try it again? It's not too good a time to explain, I guess. I can't leave you out here alone. Take you back to the house, see if I can't help you. Come on, let's go.
Oh! I'll kill you! I'll kill you, Dad! I'll kill you! Come on. Come and get me. Come on. Just wait till my kinfolks get here. They're a-coming. They'll get you. They'll kill your family. They'll burn your place down, too. Grandma Holt can do it. She'll make you wish you never was born. Wait and see! Tarnation, Yellowback! Let me off of here! I'll kill you! I'll kill you sure as you're born!
In heaven's name, what have you got here?
Her name's Willow. I killed her father.
You what?
Clearing the timber off of Box Creek Canyon. They're gonna burn it off.
Burn it off?
That's right.
Oh, fire in the canyon would turn it into a chimney. Half the Ponderosa could
I told him to put it out. He wouldn't do it. I tried to put the fire out myself. He warned me if I went near it, he'd kill me. I didn't think he meant it, but he did. I had to kill him to stay alive.
You can't keep me here! My kinfolks are coming to kill you all! Grab hold and feed you to the hogs!
What about her?
After I killed her father, she came at me. I had to tie her up. There's nothing else I could do.
Hoss, have the body decently laid out. Adam, Better go in and report this to the sheriff. See if he can get out here if possible. Ask Mrs. Shaughnessy to drop up here. We'll need some help. And Adam, you better have her bring some things for the girl, like shoes and dress, maybe a skirt or two. You better put the girl in the east bedroom.
They'll kill y'all! You can't keep me here! My kinfolks are coming, they'll kill y'all! Grab a hold and feed you to the hogs!
You boys want to see some first-class stock? Look yonder.
Whoa! What do you make of it, Doty?
I only see one gun.
Mind what I told you. You hear?
I hear you.
Get up. Whoa. Howdy, stranger.
Afternoon, ma'am.
We be the Hodes traveling west out of Kentucky. We want no trouble with man or beast.
I'm Bart Hastings. This is the Lazy K. These are my men. Like you, I don't want any trouble. You're welcome to travel across my land.
Now, that's real nice of you. Know of a place called Virginia City?
Know it well.
How far be it?
Oh, about a week's travel with your rig.
Ever seen the likes of us afore?
Why do you ask?
Son of mine, Jeb Hode, and his young and likely passed through here some time ago. You'd know him for our kin if you seen him.
Passed through here about a week, 10 days ago.
You didn't take to him?
I did not.
Don't take to folks like us.
He camped here without asking. Killed one of my steers for beef. Didn't ask about that either.
We'ns ain't like much. Hang tight together. Got to or get killed. Nobody does a hurt to a Hode without any pays for it.
I didn't hurt him. What's more, I gave him the beef. He and the youngster looked half-starved. Then I ordered him off my land.
That why you ain't asking me and mine to light here and rest ourselves? Kind of that steer?
That's right.
We travel a fur piece today, near 20 mile. Winds are wore thin. Stock needs feed, needs water.
You can't stay here, and that's an order. You gotta move on.
I wasn't gonna shoot. I was up.
He's dead. He's dead. We killed another one.
Come on, bring him out of there before that horse tramples him.
He's dead.
Ever no Doty to miss? Come on, bring him out of there. Give him a hand.
You won't get away with this.
Nothing to get away from.
It was murder.
That man drawed his gun. Don't do to draw on a Hode. Too many of us have been killed.
You know it was murder. I saw you beat the man for it.
'Twasn't murder I whopped him about. I whopped Doty because he shot without I told him to. I warned him when we got here.
Call it murder or not. He'll hang for it. I'll see to that.
Best think on that real hard. You ain't never seen killing till you kill one of us.
She that dirty?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to soak her a good long while to get her clean, Paul.
Well, how you gonna manage that?
Yeah, Hoss has got this contraption rigged up. He thinks it's gonna work. Sure hope it does.
Yeah, hope it does.
I think it's ought to just about do it.
Here, take this out of here.
Yeah.
Good mirrors are hard to come by.
Right. Hey, Shaughnessy, maybe we better just put it off for a while. You know, maybe I could talk to her, calm her down a little bit.
We've waited long enough. Now, there's no use in putting it off any longer.
All right, but now look, you promised me you're not going to hurt her. If she starts to fight a little bit too much, we'll just let her go.
I promised, and I'll keep my promise.
And don't forget, she might be afraid of water, you know.
Oh, nonsense. It's just another excuse to fight. She'd fight if you fed her cherry pie. Now, if I had my say, I'd take that snap and bite out of her with a razor strap.
Yeah, well, Shaughnessy, take it from me. It doesn't do any good to fight with her. If we use a little patience and a little kindness, we can...
Don't worry, little Joe. I'll do it your way. Now, here, take this.
Okay.
Well, there she is. She's a good one, too. Stout. I jumped up and down.
What is it?
Well,
It'll work fine if I need it. Now, you two get out of here. Go on.
yes, sir.
I'll kill you!
I don't think it's going to work.
Don't you fret yourself. Shaughnessy's running more critters through that sheep dip than half the Rangers alive.
I'm not gonna. You can't make me get in that water. I won't. I won't. Get your hands off of me. Give me back my britches. I'll show you. Oh, you trying to drown me?
Joe, what do you think you're doing? You can't go in there. You don't reckon?
I don't know. Maybe she did drown her.
Did you hear nothing?
Shh. Shaughnessy? Shaughnessy, you all right? Answer me.
We're all right. That is, we're fine. We're having a real nice soak.
Oh, I can't do this. I'm all thumbs.
You're the one that says it takes gentleness and patience. Well, stay there and be gentle and patient. Be careful she doesn't bite a finger off you.
Yeah.
Here it is, Shaughnessy. I moved that buckle over about an inch. It ought to fit real fine now.
Try it and see.
Me?
We might need someone strong.
Yes, sir. Easy, gal. Real easy now. Ain't you kick me. Easy now. That's the way. Ain't gonna hurt. Hey, you know something, Joe? She is a pretty little gal. Pretty as a spotted pony. Oh!
What's the matter now?
She bit me, that's what's the matter.
It can't hurt that bad.
She took the hide off me. She took the hide right off me.
Well, you pulled her hair or something. Never was any good at hair, no how. Who does all the plaiting of the tails and manes around here? Me.
You better be careful.
Don't you bite me, I'll swat you one.
Hey, Hoss, will you hurry up with that thing? Come on, hurry. She's hard to hold.
I'm coming. Here, what do you want to do with it?
Put her where she can see herself. The minute I let her go.
Over by the window, Hoss, where the light's the best.
Yes'm.
Now, watch her. Now, you watch her now. I'm going to let her go.
Easy, gal. Easy, that's it. Hey, Joe, you know something? You know something? I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, she's a gal, ain't she? Any gal rather look pretty than that. I knew she'd quiet down the minute she saw herself.
All females are vain.
Can I show the mister?
Hey, you sure can. He's going to be real surprised, too. He didn't know he had such a good-looking gal in the house. Hey, Pa! Hey, Pa, I got a surprise for you. Where are you?
I'll check the barn, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, right here. No, I don't like it. Come here. Put your hand up here. That's good. And you stay like that. I want Pa to see it just like that, okay? You stay. Hey, Pa! Pa! Hey, Pa! Pa!
What's on the oven?
I got something to show you. It's a surprise.
What?
Hey, you're not going to believe it?
Believe what?
So help me, Pa, I'm going to bring her back and tame her if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, Joe, did you tell her she could take Paul's horse?
My horse?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Be dead burn. A book of poetry. Hard to believe, ain't it? I never figured a book of poetry was good for anything.
Yeah, that book of poetry turned the bullet and saved my life.
Yeah. Hey, there's some pages here that ain't tore up. Mind if I read it?
No, go ahead. Who is it?
It's the sheriff. Paul's down there talking to him.
I wonder how he found out I was bushwhacked so fast.
I don't know. I'll go find out.
Well, Ben, this is the first I heard that Adam had been shot, but in view of what I was going to talk to you about, I think I know who shot him.
Who? Adam's never had any enemies around here.
He has now. You all have. You got a whole darn nest of them.
What do you mean?
Well, that girl Adam said you had here, her kinfolk, the Hodes, they come to town just like she said they would.
Now, you don't mean that it was one of her family that shot Adam?
Well, Ben, like you say, Adam didn't have any enemies that'd do a thing like that, but the Hodes did find out there was a Cartwright killed the girl's father. No question about that. The talk's all over town. So somebody must have pointed Adam out when he went through Virginia City. You still got that girl here?
Yeah. She's still here, Roy. She's out with little Joe somewhere, but she's still here.
You mean she's roaming around loose? From what Adam said, you just about had to keep her locked up in a cage.
Well, she's tamed down now, Roy. She's wearing a dress and washing and eating at the table with us, even learning how to embroider. But we still have to keep her locked up at night.
Yeah, the gun's locked up. Anything with an edge on it, like a knife or an axe or something.
Even so, she sounds a lot tamer than the rest of her family. That's what I wanted to tell you, Ben. The Hodes killed one of Bart Hastings' best men in the Lazy K when they come through there.
Killed him or murdered him?
Well, it all depends on who you're listening to. Bart claimed it was out-and-out murder, and the Hodes, they say it was just plain self-defense. Anyway, there's got to be a trial. I'm on my way over now to pick up Dodie Hode, the one that done the shooting. Thought you and Hoss should come along. It's on your property.
Well, the Hodes camp near here?
Just over the ridge.
We'll come along.
I'll saddle up the horses, Paul.
I'll be right out.
They'll come. Don't you fret yourself about that. They killed my boy Jeb because he wanted to settle on a piece of land. They'll come to drive Wayans off, too.
Have we got to kill him, Grim?
Got to kill the one that killed my boy Jeb, leastwise. Got to show him we can kill man for man. It's the onlyest way we can stay alive.
I wish it wasn't so.
Has to be, Bud. Folks like them been hounding us every foot of the way from St. Joe. Fighting us. Denying us the simple means of living. Killing us. It wasn't for us showing them we could kill quicker than they could. We'd be in our graves before this.
That's true, Grim. They do hound us. I never could figure out just why.
Wayans ain't like them, that's why. They don't take to folks so different. They hate 'em, fear 'em, just feel they gotta be rid of 'em.
Well, I don't see that. We're like they are.
No, we ain't. Our folks settled in Kentucky and Tennessee more than 100 years ago, but we ain't like 'em. We got 2 hands, 2 feet. We got red blood in our bodies. We got love in our hearts for our young'uns and our old uns. And we pray to God Almighty, but we ain't like 'em. We'll be fighting 'em all the rest of our lives, I expect.
Our lives may not be long. They can kill us off near any time they take a notion.
Can't give in to 'em, that's the worst. Can't let 'em fence us out or deny us our rights to the land or kill us without punishment. Wayans would be better dead many times over if we done that.
Well, I'd rather be alive and married to Willow like we was promised. I'd rather have a piece of land and a place to raise young'uns.
I'm afeard they ain't never gonna let you and Willow marry. They're a gathering agin us right now. You know that.
I reckon.
They'll come on hard. And I reckon they won't stop till we're all dead. I know we won't. If it comforts you, they'll bury twice as many of theirs as they will ours. I promise you that.
You don't comfort. None at all.
I hear riders.
I'm the law.
Not here, you ain't. Here I'm the law.
Don't be a fool, Mrs. Hood. I come out for the one you call Doty.
What do you want with him?
Stand trial for the killing of Slim Carter, the Lazy K Ranch.
That and drawed his gun. Doty killed him before he could kill one of us. That ain't nothing to stand trial about.
It's up to the jury to decide whether he's guilty or not. My job is just to take him in as the law requires.
Where was the law when they killed Doty's wife?
Doty's wife? I know nothing about a woman being killed.
I'm telling you. Near a month ago out in the prairie, some wild bunch came and shot up our wagon for no reason. Doty's wife didn't draw a gun, but they killed her. Doty ain't been real right in the head ever since.
Did you report that killing to the law?
I told the lawman. He done nothing. Just drove us on. There's a law for you uns and a law for we uns, but it ain't the same law.
Now look...
Ma'am, it is the same. Leastways around here it is.
Who might you be?
Ben Cartwright. I own this land.
Then you must know who I am, I reckon. You better know why I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Your granddaughter Willow told us all about you.
I want her. But more than that, I want the man that killed Jeb Holt.
Heard about that too, ma'am. Sorry about what happened. Little Joe said it was unavoidable.
I mean to see he hangs for it.
Little Joe is my son.
And Jeb Holt was mine.
The law determined that little Joe acted in self-defense.
There's a law for you uns and a law for we uns, and it's not the same law.
Well, I say it is the same law for both of us. And don't you defy it. Now, I come out here to take in Doty Holt, and I'm going to take him.
You try it, and they'll likely bury all of us.
Is that right?
Maybe we better think on this, huh?
Yeah, maybe so. Come on, boy.
Roy.
Yeah?
You know, she meant what she said. Every word of it. We try to pull our way in there, there'll be dead to bury. Most of theirs and most of us.
But I gotta go in. She's defying the law.
Well, she's not defying it. She's afraid of it.
What's the difference whether she's afraid of it or not? The law's the law, and I've sworn to uphold it.
Well, maybe you didn't swear it when you took office, but you're bound to uphold human lives before the law.
Ben, you've got to be realistic. Them Hodes are like a pit full of rattlesnakes and twice as dangerous. You heard her say she wanted to hang little Joe, didn't you? Well, she meant every word of that.
She was upset. She had every right to be. I know how I'd feel if one of my sons had just been killed. Now, Roy, you gotta let me go back and reason with her.
All right, Ben.
Paul, what you gonna do?
Gonna hold out my hand to her.
I got a beat on him, Ma. Just say when.
Fair enough. Stand there. What tricks are you playing?
No tricks. I'm a man with sons, tired of killing. I've come to talk to a woman with sons who must hate killing. Will you hear me?
I'll hear you.
We can fight each other and kill each other over a man already dead. And that'd pile grief on grief and settle nothing. Or we can call the dead man buried. We can set aside grief and hate. We can live as neighbors. Will you look at what I've come to show you?
I'll look.
not more than 20 miles from here. A rich valley with sweet water and good grass. Sheltered land. They'll give you 50 head of beef and 10 horses, 2 broken to the plow. Your neighbors, I'll be one of them. We'll help you build before the snow flies.
It has the look of a lie. A trap.
Yeah, that it does. But the truth would look exactly the same.
No man gives away so much.
I'm not giving. I'm trading. In exchange, you won't make me kill some of yours to protect mine. And I won't make you kill some of mine to protect yours.
What about my boy Doty? Sheriff said he wanted him.
Yeah. He'll have to stand trial. A fair trial, I promise you.
Show me your face. I ain't seen nothing but lying, cheating men for a long, long time. I'm about decided all the good uns are dead.
What did you see?
I'll study on it. Doty'll come in at sundown tomorrow. Or not. That'll be your answer.
Sundown tomorrow.
If this be a trap, a trick to blind me, or some way to kill Doty, I'll come after you, Ben Cartwright. And I won't rest till you're in your grave or I'm in mine. And I mean to have my granddaughter back with me. You remember that.
Go if I want. I got no rights. Over me!
I don't want to keep you here, Willow. I just came out to say goodbye to you, that's all. This pony and your clothes, all the clothes you got back in your room, are yours to keep. Make sure you come back and get them. Come back and visit us real soon, too, now you hear?
What happened? She run off again?
Yeah, she left.
You really thought you could tame her, huh?
Oh, it wasn't that. She heard us talking. Heard her family was nearby and she wanted to be with them. So I let her go.
Well, now, that's probably the best thing, don't you think?
I suppose.
But you'll miss her, huh?
Yeah, I guess I will. It's kind of cute when we got her face washed, you know? Guess I kind of got used to having her around.
Something else on your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, I promised Willow I'd tell her Ken how I come to kill her father. I still have that to do.
I think you'll let Pa and the sheriff take care of that.
Oh, I'm the one that killed him. I'm the one that should tell him.
Now, look, Joe, you can't take a chance like that. I wouldn't go near that place without some help.
I wouldn't mean anything if I went in there with an army.
Could mean you'd stay alive.
Adam, I don't think the Hoods are a tribe of killers. Besides, we don't even know it was one of them that bushwhacked you. And I promised Willow I'd tell him face to face. I killed her father, Adam. I think it's the least I can do.
No, now, Joe, you can't. Now listen to me. Joe, come back.
It's Willow. She's come back. You let me handle this, boy. Well, I see you got away from him, girl.
They didn't even try and stop me. They just let me go.
Like as not, because they knew I'd come after him if they didn't. You all right? They didn't hurt you none, did they?
Oh, they didn't hurt me none. They give me these clothes, though, and a lot of pretty things. Graham, it was nice there. The house was big, real splendid-like, and they got a looking glass most tall as me.
I'd like to see something like that.
Not for us. None of that stuff. This shirt you got on. A huzzy shirt. Get shit of it, here.
Oh, I think it's real pretty, Willow. You look so different.
I ain't different, Bud. Not inside, I ain't. Graham, they was good to me. Well, they even asked me to come back and visit any time at all.
Don't forget they's the ones that killed your pa. And don't you fret, girl. We're gonna kill the one that done it.
This might be.
Ain't ever seen him before, Dodie.
Little feller. Kind of pretty. Heard it was a pretty little feller that killed Jeb.
Yeah, but you don't know this one's him.
Yeah, I do. Got a feeling in my bones.
Remember what Ma told you?
Ma ain't here now. She's back talking to Willard. Feels like it's up to me to figure out what to do.
What's that gonna be?
You all just wait here and watch. You'll see. Gonna have me some fun killing a pretty little fella that killed my brother. Looking for somebody, stranger?
Yeah, looking for a family named Hode.
Reckon you found him.
There a woman here named Grandma Hode?
She's busy. I'm Dodie Hode. You can talk to me.
I think I'd rather talk to her.
Kane, you got something to say it to me.
Well, I don't think I will. Looks to me like you want trouble and I don't.
Well, now you come this far. It wouldn't be neighborly. I'd let you go away without you spoke your piece, would it?
Hell, I'll be back when I can talk to the right person.
Well, don't be in a hurry, neighbor. Maybe I can help you. You come here looking for the man that shot your brother, ain't that right? Well, you found him. I shot him.
Now you'd like to shoot me, huh?
You shot my brother, Jeb. Ain't you got a shooting coming to you?
Your brother, Jeb, tried to shoot me in the back. He missed, and I warned him not to try it again. He did, and I had to kill him. There was nothing else I could have done.
Yeah, I figured it was you. I felt it in my bones.
I'm gonna get on my horse, and I'm gonna ride out of here. And like I said, I don't want any trouble. Don't try it. You raise that gun, I'm gonna have to kill you.
And hold it!
'Twas a trick. 'Twas a trick after all. A trick so you could sneak in and kill Dodie. You, a fast gun, a killer.
I didn't come here to kill him. But he was bound to kill me. I warned him, but he had to try it. All right, now I'm warning all of you. I'm going out of here now. I don't want anybody to make a move.
I'll come after you, never fear. You can't go far enough away. You'll die for this, and your pappy'll die for the trick he played me. What kind of men are you? That man killed your brother, and yonder he goes riding free. What are you standing there staring for? Have you water in your veins? Have you rope for spines? Take your rifles now and go, do you hear? I want him dead and his father dead. Go now. Go now, do you hear? What do you mean by that?
We're done with killing.
Done with killing?
Dodie was bound to murder that boy, Ma. He'd have shot him in the back if need be. The boy could have done no less than what he done and live.
You cards. You sniveling... That man killed your brother Dodie. He killed your brother Jeb. He murdered them. Don't that mean nothing to you?
It weren't neither murder, Graham. They's right. Pa tried to shoot him in the back. He tried twice. It's like John's telling you. We killed enough.
I want that boy dead. I want him dead now.
I never would have known you. That's how much you changed, Willa. Only thing is, I keep thinking you changed toward me. I've been living for the day that we'd catch up to you and we could be married like was promised. Now I'm afraid.
There never was another man for me, Bud. And there never will be, not as long as we live.
I told Graham Hogue that I didn't think we'd ever live long enough to get married. I guess I got no reason to change that now.
We done all we could, you and me and John and Paul. We talked ourselves clear tired. Maybe she heard us. Maybe not. But if she says we gotta fight them, we got to. We got to do what she says. You know that.
Make yourselves ready. We're a-going now. We're a-going to see the man that killed my sons. Reckon you know Dodie won't be giving himself up sundown tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
Boy there killed him.
I know.
Killed Jeb, killed Dodie the same way. He's real fast with a gun.
My son doesn't enjoy killing. He had no choice.
Two of my sons killed the same way by the same man. Willa saw the first killing. John and Paul the second, they say, it was done the same way. It ain't easy seeing two sons killed. Willow says her pa was going to shoot you in the back. John and Paul say Dodie tried to do the same thing. I believe 'em. They never lied to me. I believe you done what any man would have done. You had to kill him. Reckon I can't hold no anger agin you. Willa says you and got all kinds of fixings in your house. Mind if I step in to see?
My house is your house. You're welcome at all times.